In this video, I'm going to show you how to ascend a rope. I'm also going to break down the basic materials that you need as well as how to set it up. Finally, I'm going to show you how to execute it properly. Your main ingredient is a couple of meters of rope. This will depend on how high your setup is and probably how many pulleys you plan to use. I used 8mm thick ropes for my setup. The ropes don't really cost much and I got about 30 meters for under $2. Next, depending on your setup, you may want to throw in and use a couple of pulleys. This is optional. You may use a pulley or you may opt not to use a pulley. Using a pulley gives you mechanical advantage. In my case, I opted to use a 6-block tackle pulley system. It gives me a 6-to-1 mechanical advantage, meaning to say the weight of my body is now divided by 6. For more details on how to properly thread a 6-pulley block tackle, kindly refer to one of our existing videos. If you thread it incorrectly, it may be disastrous. For my seat, I opted to use an excess pallet of soft drink case. It's quite sturdy and it's for free. I used excess round bars and square bars lying around to patch it all together. I did not see the need to buy new materials for this project. For my pull-down bar, I actually used excess PVC pipe lying around. Again, I did not see the need to spend money to buy new material on this thing. And that's just about all the materials that you need to pull off this project. And this is the basic setup. The top part of the block tackle is attached to the top of the roof or the top of a tree branch. The lower part of the block is attached to my seat or my saddle. There are 3 pulleys at the bottom and 3 pulleys at the top. This establishes a 6-to-1 mechanical advantage for me. Again, should you decide to also set up a 6-pulley block tackle system, kindly refer to one of our videos on how to properly thread a 6-pulley block tackle system. Incorrect threading may result in disaster. This is how we get up and down. There are basically 2 Prusik systems that are set up. The blue rope is my pull-down Prusik attached to my PVC pipe. It is what I use to pull down the rope. The bigger orange Prusik is what we call the Progress Capture Prusik. It is attached to the seat where we are seated. It prevents us from falling back down as we heave to make another pull down. Our video, Prusik Knot, All You Need to Know, teaches us how to properly knot the Prusik knot. It also explains how the Prusik works. It likewise tested how strong and how reliable the Prusik knot is. This is basically how it works. When you pull down on the end rope, the entire seat will be hoisted up. Others opt to pull the rope down using their bare hands with gloves. But this can be painful and excruciating in the long run. That is why I opted to put another Prusik attached to a PVC pipe as my pull-down bar. Notice how when the rope is released, the seat goes crashing back down. This is why we need to install a Progress Capture Prusik. This is how the Prusik works. In the absence of stress or pressure, the Prusik easily slides up and down through the rope. But once pressure is applied through the Prusik, it will constrict the rope and choke on itself. It will now grip tightly on the rope. And this principle is what allows us to Prusik up a rope and Prusik slowly down the rope. There are ascenders and descenders available in the market, but they will cost you a lot of dollars. The Prusik Knot is able to execute the same moves at no additional cost at all. The blue rope is my pull-down Prusik. It is attached to a PVC pipe. See, when I pull it down, the Prusik grips onto the rope and allows me to hoist down the rope. In the absence of the pull-down Prusik and the PVC pipe, I need to use my hands, which can become tiring and painful. As I pull down my pull-down Prusik, I push up my progress capture Prusik. This now prevents me from sliding all the way back down. After I push up my progress capture Prusik, I am now able to push back up my pull down Prusik. I am now ready for another round of pulling down. So again, I pull it down, I push up the progress capture Prusik. Once the progress capture Prusik is pushed up, I also push up my pull down Prusik. After which I can now pull it back down again. And so the cycle continues until I reach the top of the roof or the top of the tree branch. Pull down Prusik, push up progress capture. Push up the pull down Prusik. And then pull it down again. And then push back up the capture Prusik. Once you have reached the top of the tree or the top of the roof, and once you are ready to go down, you simply hold the top of the Prusik and release the pressure so it will now slide down. Remember, in the absence of pressure, the Prusik slides up and slides down. So you hold it up and you release the pressure, and there the Prusik will now slide down. A word of caution: do not be in a hurry to slide down. Remember, there is friction between the ropes and your hands. This can get very hot and can burn your hands. It is fun, it is interesting, and it is inexpensive. If you enjoyed this video, do check out my playlist, Joff Basic Knots. There's a lot of other interesting knots which you might find useful. Do hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below so I can get back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget the notification bell so you will be updated of my next uploads. Until next time, this is your host saying thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching.